Welcome to Season 2, Episode 17 of the Bald Podcast. These are your hosts, me and Jammy. And that's it. This is the Jammy
Hello,
episode.
hello,
Me and
hello.
Jammy are both very tired.
Uh-huh,
We were the only ones in call.
uh-huh.
We decided to do this, and then the moment we get to do this, other people join another call.
Yeah,
But
man.
we're doing this anyway, even
Yeah,
though we're tired.
yeah,
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
exactly.
Just me and Jamie.
Hey guys,
We need a
I'm
team
Jammy.
name. Me and you.
Um, Bammy,
Bammy.
or or how about Jlicksternix?
I think I hate every syllable in that one, so let's go with Bammy for now.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Or we could go Blammy, like Kablammy.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, Blammy, I like that. That's a ship name, not a team name.
It's a ship name?
Yeah, it's ship names.
What ship?
It's like when two fictional characters you want them to be together, so you combine their names.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a boat.
No, I'm not talking about the bow. I'm talking about the thing that like girls talk about. I wouldn't know. Girls don't talk to me.
Yeah, same. Tell me about it.
You tell me, pal. You're telling me, pal.
Uh,
Throw a little bit of poop on there.
put a little Put a little. Dude, I've never been to the poop
Really?
bagelry. No, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna take you next week.
Oh,
It's like,
amazing.
yeah, me and you are gonna go there. We're gonna talk to all the babes.
Yeah,
And there's this cute waitress that works there. I think you and her would get along.
really?
Well, well, I guess it depends. It's kind of like I mean, it's a popular place, but you kind of gotta know a bit about like, it, it's weird. It's like walking, those like, you walk to Starbucks and if you order like a large, they get mad at you.
Yeah, they're
You,
like
you got to know a little bit about coffee culture, and how much do you know about poop culture?
not a lot. I don't really know
No.
much about it. Uh-uh. Um,
How is it? Your poop experience is like mine in that it's not fun, right? I remember I asked, dude, I was like, have you ever doubted the existence of a loving God while pooping on the toilet?
yeah, I have many times, and for a while I didn't really think there was.
No, it's so funny how real you think about stuff like that, just on the toilet, suffering.
Yeah, man, and your legs get numb and your stomach hurts and you gotta take your clothes off.
Yeah, you gotta take your clothes off. Oh yeah, no, I was talking about that too. When I was talking about this with people, I was like, you got to start taking your clothes off, and one person was talking with it. That's like that's weird. It's like no, it's like eventually you've been on the toilet so long that it's like, well, let's say you know that something's coming, and maybe you take off like some extra clothing you have. If you have a jacket, that's coming off already, right?
Yeah,
And then it's like once you're on you reach a certain number of minutes on the toilet, you throw the pants away. Those at this point they're just getting in the way and they're pissing you off, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they're like at that point it's like teasing you because it's like when you have the pants still on your legs, it's like there's the implication that you're gonna get up soon. But once that implication goes away, you just throw it away out of frustration.
yeah.
You're like,
Really.
I'm locked in.
I mean, for me, it's just like I, I'm just in pain and I'm really frustrated and I just don't want to feel all these clothes on me. Like all these clothes on me, they're bugging me.
Yeah.
They feel weird now, and I don't want these clothes on me. And like, you know what would make me feel like really better? Just taking all my clothes off for some reason.
Yeah, it's a bit
Nothing
cathartic.
else.
It's like you have control over something.
Yeah, and then
Anyway,
it
so
feels
we
like I
started
can
off the
like,
Jammy episode by talking about poop.
yeah, this is like
This
that
is
one
this is
CS:GO bit,
which one?
that one CS:GO bit when like they get mean to us, and then we start talking about poop,
Oh right. No, the
so we
bit is
can
we just start laughing
possibly,
about poop and pee.
yeah, when they get mean to us.
Yeah, when they get mean to us, unless they're extremely racist. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, then we can't
I think
win.
Plant was the one who said it. He was like, and you know what? That guy has never thought about you since. And you think about him every day. Then I'm like, that's so true.
Yeah, people move on, and I feel like I have trouble moving on. People
Yeah.
just say like, "Oh, whatever," and then they like forget about things.
Yeah, you gotta get a lot of practice with bouncing stuff off you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Like, it's weird in the way it's like, it's kind of a mindset. Like, I can't really control when I am good at letting things bounce off me. There's some days when I'm not. But
Yeah, I
there's
just
some times where I'm just in the mode of, oh yeah, I just don't care. This doesn't matter.
yeah, that's epic, and like, and then like I just I don't know. I don't really force myself. I just like let myself um hold on to it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But I just feel myself, I don't want to let go of it, and then I'm like, okay, well, I don't really have to. I don't really have to do anything. We're on a big floating rock.
We're all just on a big floating rock, Morty.
Exactly.
Floating in space.
Exactly. And then well, that guy, man, that guy, those two guys. There was two guys. We're on Inferno, and
It's so funny because you were like, I don't blame you. This isn't your fault. But eventually you stopped saying that. You were like, no, this is kind of. You were like, he shouldn't have chosen Inferno. I hate. This is why I hate Inferno.
I was like, man, this would have never happened if like we played on Nuke like I wanted to. This would have never ever happened.
Never, ever, ever.
Like them two guys, like for context,
All right.
we got into we got into a an inferno
Altercation.
match. Yeah, we got into an inferno match, and there was a guy. He was orange. He was the orange teammate. He was our orange player, and he had a racist name, and he had a racist profile picture.
And a racist demeanor. And a bad attitude.
Yeah, but I couldn't really hear him because I was listening to Data and Alden live at the whatever place filmed by Osprey Corporation, and it was really loud, and I was hearing all this saxophone and drums and stuff, and the guy Gucci Pineapple who was drumming, and then like Plant tuned out of my stream, and there was like this guy's racist, and I'm like, uh-oh,
Like,
well
I
I don't
didn't
want
even
to.
notice until he said it.
Yeah, me neither, and I was like, well
There's
I
a
don't want
good chance that if Plant never said that, I would have said his name, just like not thinking.
to. True. I would have just, I would have, and then I just like, well, I don't want to interact with this person. I'm gonna mute them. And then they just started harassing me. And then they killed me once, and I'm like, why'd they do that? And then they killed me another time. I'm like, oh man, that's not good. Okay, let me try to kick this person. And then his other buddy, his other racist buddy, killed me again, or killed me, and I was like, what the heck, dude? And then and so I got killed a total of 3 times. And
You really were cheesed off.
yeah, and I was like, what the heck, dude? Well, you know, if the guy kills me another time, if he kills me a total of 2 times, then they can't kill me anymore. Otherwise, they get banned. So I was like, ooh. So I bought a op, and I baited them, and I was like, ooh, look at op. And he killed me a second time, and then he can no longer kill me. But then they found out, oh, well, walk around the map and follow him and get in his way and bump into him and flashbang him like 5 times, 5 bajillion billion times. And then they locked me in a corner and I shot one guy in the head and then I made a big mistake the next round of throwing a molly on the ground so they can like separate them, but they just like went to it like
They said, "Goody."
goody. Both of them went in there, and I killed a total of 3 teammates, and I got kicked. I'm the one who got kicked. Me. I'm the one who got in trouble. Me. And I got a 30-minute ban. And old Blix, you know what I did? I was really peeved off at that point. You know what I did?
What did you do?
Dude, I threw my headset off of my head. Did you hear that? Did you hear me do that?
For me, it sounded like you just took it off, but I can thinking back, I can understand how that was you throwing it.
Yeah, like I just took it off and threw it on the ground. And then I exited, I closed all my windows. I turned off my computer. I turned off my lights. I set a timer on my phone for 30 minutes. I turned off all my lights and I sat in silence in the pure darkness for 30 minutes. I
That
waited.
is such an incorrect response. Brooding. That's what you were doing. You were brooding.
Yeah, yeah, I did that.
Like a
I don't
villain
know.
about to hatch a plan.
It felt right in the moment. I didn't feel like doing anything else. I mean, granted, I did practice the bass a little bit in that time, but
Oh, well,
for the
that's
most
good.
part, for the most part, I was in pure darkness and pure silence and doing nothing. Just waiting for the timer to go down.
Well, speaking of the worst moments in your life, you want to tell me about, like, Minesweeper?
Yeah, dude, like
That sounded horrible.
I've been really like fucking myself up. I've been really like hurting myself with this game. I don't know, man. I just be playing Minesweeper and listening to Midwest emo songs and getting real sad about my life.
Yeah, you were, like, you really were trying to, like, laugh it off when I was like, hey, man, I've noticed you've been playing Minesweeper and listening to Radiohead all day. And you're like, oh, no, I just listened to this Radiohead song on TikTok. And I'm like, all right, buddy. You good? Man, we have fun here.
Well, at first it seemed like a good like time when I did it, when I like or when I had the idea of it. But then when I started listening to like Title Fight and I was like, man, this music really like speaks to me and now I'm sad and now I feel miserable because I can't get through this puzzle and and I've been at it for the past 3 hours and now I'm just like my morale is really low and this music's got me thinking about my past and shit.
You just gotta think of it as a puzzle roguelike. You're not
It's
gonna win
true.
every game.
So
Sometimes you just gotta Hail Mary it,
I
you know?
forgot roguelikes existed.
Yeah, it's like a roguelike.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
never
puzzle
thought of it
roguelike.
like that.
Sometimes you get like a bad map and you reset.
But I don't know, it kind of feels good at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, man.
Hmm. Yeah, there's like a big like line between frustrating puzzles and like fun puzzles. Where
Mhm.
like the fun kind of puzzle is like when you like figure out the rules. Like the rules are very intuitive and you're able to like implement the rules and use like the logic of the puzzle, right? And like it goes on in interesting ways.
Yeah.
Like for me, I was thinking about a lot recently. I've been thinking about The Witness and Animal Well because I've been playing a lot of Animal Well and I'm liking that game and I hated The Witness. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of why. For me, it's like I remember being pissed off so many times because I guess the main difference is how intuitive Animal Well is and how unintuitive The Witness is. Because The Witness will put you in a place, right?
Uh-huh.
And you have to like figure out the mechanic. It
Uh-huh.
won't exactly tell you the mechanic, you just have to figure it out. So I remember I was in the desert area and I was spending like an hour and a half like looking at stuff, trying to figure stuff out until finally like Kank pointed out the gave me a hint and I saw it and I was like, "Oh." Like Animal Well, like the very first like when you like the if you start on a new game and you get to the ending, right? It's like a very intuitive game. I think everyone would be able to solve Animal Well. And then like getting all
Wait,
the
I
eggs.
think my headphones died.
Oh, can you
Can you
hear me?
say that yeah.
You want me to repeat everything I just said again?
Yeah, I got to the point where you were talking about how unintuitive the witness is.
Yeah, no, no. Imagine like I was in the desert area. Like, look, basically everything in the witness is just dot line, complete the line. And I was like trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure it out, and I couldn't until finally, like I was literally there for the 4 hours, just like
4 hours for a
staring at
puzzle?
these the same thing until finally I realized the sun was reflecting off the things in a way that I could like solve the puzzle. And I was like,
Oh my
"Oh,
gosh.
don't I feel silly?" It wasn't like very intuitive. Meanwhile, like
Right.
Animal Well, I feel like every mechanic that's used is like visually shown or visually implied or easy to like reach as a conclusion. Now, once you
Yeah.
get to like after the post game and you get to the bunnies, things get less intuitive there, but that's where my second point comes in, where it's like in The Witness, it's not fun. It is not fun to go from one area to another area. When
It's
like you
not.
because it's like an open world puzzle
It
game.
is.
You can just if you ever get the idea is if you get frustrated with a puzzle, just go to a different area, right? But it's
Yeah.
not fun to do that. Like it's not a fun place to traverse.
Uh-uh.
Animal Well, it's kind of fun to walk around. And with Animal Well, another thing is that you give in a lot of tools. You have a lot of things to experiment around with. So like both the experiment meanwhile in The Witness when you're like just trying to brute force, you're just trying to solve a puzzle, you usually just like flip the line wherever you want. You'll just go like all bleh everywhere because you can't figure out the puzzle because you're stupid.
Yeah.
But like in Animal Well, you'll like look through all your tools, be like, could I use this for it? Could I use this for it? And there's some fun in that. It's
Yeah.
like The Witness is just like a very I think that's the main difference for me. It's just more Animal Well is more like fun because it makes when you can't solve the puzzle more interesting.
Yeah.
And like it's weird because I've also it's a weird thing for me to think about because I've literally also spent hours staring at puzzles in Animal Well, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's this is like after everything. This is like post game. So what I'm doing is and the solutions to these puzzles are crazy. Not all of them are extremely intuitive. Some of them are, some of them are not. But like it
Mm-hmm.
feels a lot more rewarding. And for that I still can't explain why, but The Witness did not feel nearly as rewarding.
This sounds miserable. Isn't that what was that puzzle game that Kank sent in VC but text with the white and black squares?
The white and black squares?
Yeah, you remember?
Oh, that game. I don't remember what that one was called.
And that game was stupid.
Man, Kenk loves puzzle games and he's really good at puzzle games. That's the end of the statement. Yeah, I have nothing
Oh
else to say. He loves puzzle games and he's really good at puzzle games.
yeah, I wanna lick that guy's roof of his mouth. Anyways,
What? What
what?
would that accomplish?
Um,
Satisfaction?
yeah.
Cool.
Um, yeah. I think you see in the thumbnail. I got this. I got
Yeah.
this Minesweeper game, and I had a pretty good seed. me and Chwez. I was streaming to Chwez, and I clicked on a square, and I clicked on a huge vein, and me and Chwez were like, "Ooh, that's a good spawn." And I was like, "I gotta be careful with this one."
And you
And then I
were
proceeded
oh
to,
so careful.
oh my goodness, I stayed on that I stayed on that spawn for 2 hours or so, maybe two. It felt like 2 hours. It felt like a good 1 hour of me just in MS Paint on one single spot, and I made a total of 2 moves.
Yeah, no, I think it was that.
Yeah, but I think I developed a good system or something, or but I was on that
Not
thing. I was
in the
working hard.
Minesweeper, you guys always just be switching around. Like if you can't figure it out, you gotta go to a different part. Cause like Minesweeper, like if you can't, if something is like takes you literally 30 minutes to figure out, it's probably quicker just to go around.
True,
Because you may unlock more tiles close to that eventually, which will help you solve it.
true,
You just gotta be looking around, you know?
true,
Look at all your little options.
true,
Because you never want to be in a 50-50. You're in a 50-50, just exhaust everything else, and then you go for the 50-50.
true. But man, that's crazy. I wanted to learn, but it hurt. It was hurting, man.
Man, my head hurts weird, and my throat is like feeling kind of funny. I feel like I may be sick.
I think you're just
Like I'm
God's
not sick
toughest
right
soldier.
now. No, I'm not sick right now, but I like tomorrow I may be sick.
Oh, does your throat taste weird?
It doesn't
Does your
taste weird, but like swallowing feels stuffy.
Oh, it's not good,
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be fun sleeping tonight.
man. I had a bunch of things I wanted to talk about, and I forgot.
Yeah, probably because we're both tired. This may be a short episode. I'm not planning on this being an hour long. Who knows if we make it there?
Yeah, it could happen.
If we make it there, we can make it anywhere.
Yo, do you like Title Fight?
I've never listened to much Title Fight.
Dude, I just found out I like a bunch of their songs.
That's awesome. You found a new band.
Yeah, it's been pretty great. It's it's they make me sad, but in a good way, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, doing that Topster
yeah.
was fun, but I feel so weird because it's like all the albums that I liked are like what I would describe as popularly good music. Like
Mhm.
music that like most people agree is like good, right?
Yeah.
And if I looked at it and I remember once I was like, man, it feels so bad that I don't have anything like crazy like that no one's ever heard before on here.
Oh
But who
yeah.
cares? I think all
Well,
those albums, I like literally all those albums I like, and what because I really have really a lot of trouble ranking music. It's like you could pretty much spin them around in a lot of orders, and like depending on the day, I'd probably agree with it.
yeah, because those are all albums that people who suggested them to you they really like,
Yeah.
and
Well,
like it's not like they suggested you an album that they're like, it's kind of mid, or
yeah,
they
that's true.
didn't really like. These are all albums that are either one of their favorites or their
Yeah, but
favorite.
like I don't like. I only like the ones that like a lot of people know about. Like whenever Sloth would recommend like Sign Crushes Motorist, I'd be like, this is mid. And Sloth loves Sign Crushes Motorist with all his little darn heart.
Oh yeah,
Bless you.
yeah. Wait, thanks, Betty.
No problem, baby. Remember that time I pointed out, I was like, Jammy, what is your name BB Jammy because you want people to be like, hey baby? Like, hey BB? And you were like, no. And you seemed really upset by that when I told you.
I
Was that
did.
on purpose?
I don't remember that.
No, I remember I like asked you. We were like playing Minecraft, and your name in Minecraft is BB Jammy. And I was like, hey, is your username BB Jammy? So you in the hopes that someone will shorthand it to just BB, like, hey baby. And you were like, no. And you
No.
like had to like hurt in your voice. And I was
I
like,
don't know.
oh.
Was this early
And
on
I felt
in the
no, this was
server?
not early on. This was probably
Oh,
like maybe 8 months ago. Sounds right.
oh, that's crazy. I
You
don't
just
remember.
I couldn't tell if it was a bit or not, but I felt bad for asking. It seemed so real. You seemed so actually upset.
I don't think I meant to do that.
But can you answer the question now?
I I didn't think about it like that, but it used to stand for big boy.
Big boy Jammy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um, but I don't think that's really true anymore. Something.
Baby boy.
Yeah, people used to say bitch boy.
Oh, maybe that's what you thought of. Maybe you thought of that and you got upset.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope
It's
that
it
doesn't.
sounded so actually upset. Like you actually made me feel bad for asking.
Oh, whoopsies.
Like I changed
Whoopsies.
this. I was like, oh, so I changed the subject.
Oh, I mean, so anyways.
Yeah, yeah, actually. Anyway,
Um, 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 um,
but yeah,
how about
most of
that?
the albums like did on my little final topster like are albums that either I would listen to again and or like enjoyed listening to all the way.
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
Good, good. Yeah, yeah.
I don't listen to much albums, but I think I've been listening to albums more recently. I never really listened to albums at all.
Me either, man. But now I'm like
I-
listening to a ton of albums because like there's something nice in like an album that's good, but like so many aren't because like some have like one or two good songs, and then the
Yeah, that's
rest
true.
is
That's
just
what
a
I thought.
slog to work through.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I'm that's what I thought too, and I'm right. There's so many albums where it's like there's only like two songs on. Why not just like listen to the songs? Like the album is like it's okay, but like a lot of this is just filler for like the really special stuff.
Yeah, I used to listen to uh, my liked my likes on Spotify for like the longest time. I would just like all the recent songs that I like. I start at the top, which was the most recent song, and then I just let it play in order. And then like whenever a new song comes on, I play it. That's the first one I play, and then I let it play, and it goes in order. And then like I got really tired of those songs really fast, and but I've been making a shit ton of more playlists, and those are pretty
I
good.
think ever since I was like young, I can't remember how young, but I remember when I first made my two playlists. The goal was like I would always like have friends with playlists that all their playlists were was just like it was like Spotify playlists that like whatever the most recent song they liked was, that would be the first one. And I'm like, you have a song with like 1,000 songs. You have a playlist with like 1,000 songs, and you only listen to like a few of them. So the goal was to like make a playlist with songs that like I would always like listening to.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it started out with like five. And I think very recently it just crossed over like 90.
Damn. How old is that playlist?
It's very old.
Oh my gosh. I got 90
It
songs.
it got it started a while ago. And there's only two playlists. One is just with lyrics and one is just songs without lyrics.
That's pretty good.
So like one's got like all the songs, and the other one's got like some video game songs, some like classical songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I fuck with instrumentals.
yeah.
Love instrumentals. Um, um, I've been meat riding the album Reservoir, which is a from a band called Reservoir. And I've also been
Self-titled.
yeah. And then they have another album that just came out called Reservoir.
See, that's the thing. Like you like I've never heard of Reservoir, and you're like I love this album. Meanwhile, I'm over here like I think Remain in Light by the Talking Heads is good.
I don't know that album. I don't know that shit.
Apparently, it's like a pop, like like all the annoying websites where people rank music. They're all like, yeah, this is good, and I'm like agree with them, and I so like I'm with them, and that sucks.
Yeah. And then I've been meat writing the other album, Quiet Music for Young People, recently, very recently, and that's a really good album. I love that album, and it's actually crazy because like I like most of the songs on there. I like almost all the songs on there. I only, I really only skip like 2 or 3 songs off of that album, and then
I
I
remember
started
you
listening
found it
to
so funny that I like Toxicity by System of a Down.
yeah, yeah, it's funny. I think it's funny. I mean, I like it
It's
too.
actually hilarious.
It's actually hilarious. And I've been listening to Shed from Title Fight. I just now started. And I might get into some Radiohead albums. Because I'm pretty sure most of the stuff on there are good too.
I feel like we do this like every episode at this point, but just the bit of like recognizing that Sloth is listening.
Oh yeah, hey Sloth.
Okay, Sloth.
What's up, dude?
How
You
many
get
times do you think he's been like, bah ha 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 ha, Jammy's so funny?
oh, Jammy so funny.
Why would he say that?
Dude, it's too easy.
It's too easy.
He's such a comedy genius.
No, he called me a comedy genius. Did you hear about that?
No. Oh, yo, me and Sloth were watching King of the Hill. I think either yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was a funny ass episode. Oh, Chwez just added me and you in VC but text, and he
Yeah,
said,
he asked, are we
y-
exploring each other's bodies? So I guess if he listens to this, he can figure out what time we are doing this.
"Yeah,
He can like date
one
this.
1:02 in a.m. in the morning, buddy."
Yeah, 103.
Oh shit, it just changed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Me and Sloth were watching that episode of um Hank Hill season 5. I mean season 1 episode 5, and it was pretty funny. It was a really good episode, and we are playing Mine So We Burn and stuff. It was pretty good. That was like a couple days ago, I think. And there was a song in there called "Feel So Good" by Chuck Mangione. And that I only knew that song because my dad showed it to me after after we were done driving for a day, and he was showing me a bunch of songs. And then I made a big playlist called Driving List, and it was just all the songs that my dad showed me.
Hell yeah. Hold on, I have an
Yeah.
idea. We might be able to actually do this. You know the thing where it's like you tell a story but only one word at a time?
Yeah.
Just me and you are gonna pass it around. Ready?
Okay.
Once,
Upon
a,
bagel.
a,
Dog.
saw.
Dude, I don't know, man. What comes
That's more.
after this?
That's what you're supposed to figure out.
A.
I said a, saw a. Okay, saw a frog.
And
He
A
the
frog.
Wait, all right. I thought you were gonna say bagel.
What bagel?
The bagel that's once upon.
Oh shit.
Remember
Yeah, I remember.
the bagel that were once upon. All right, this time you start the story.
Okay. Um, when
Billy,
fucked.
when Billy bought, is that what you said?
Yeah, bought.
Pizza,
He.
smiled.
Bro loves pizza, dude. He loves pizza.
All right, hold on. No, no, no. We gotta go for like longer than a sentence. Come on, we could do this. All right, which
Okay.
story do you want to go with? The one where the dog eats the frog? Which one do we want to continue? Do it the one where the dog eats the frog, or the one where Billy smiles at the pizza?
Yeah, I like
Which
the
one
one
do?
where he smiles at the pizza.
All right, so when Billy bought a pizza, he smiled. I said smiled, so now it's your word.
Bro?
Is this dialogue?
Yeah, I think this is like the narrator talking.
Bro? And he said the narrator says bro.
Yeah, that's the first word of his sentence.
Okay. But
Pizza skull emoji.
no, you should have let me say skull emoji.
Oh shit.
Skull emoji.
Bro
Really?
loves
Pizza.
shouting emoji.
Shouting emoji. It's your turn.
Billy
Loves
sharing
his
pizza
with
is
wife.
shit, he's married.
Yeah, we're developing so much lore.
OMG and
His
dog.
and and no, 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 no,
Child.
and
Child.
and
Oh shit. Neighbor.
and
Big Les.
that's two words.
No, that's his name.
No, yeah, that's his full name.
All right, Big.
Chunkus.
How about Sassy?
And
Big.
sassy.
No, dude. You're supposed to say Les, cause that's his name.
You can't
Bro, who
make
the heck
me.
is
You can't make
who's
me.
Big Sassy, dude? I don't know who that is.
He's my original character.
OMG.
Yeah, he's my stand-in for myself in my fan fiction about the Big Les show.
OMG.
His name's Big Sassy, and everyone loves him, and he smokes so much drugs.
I love drugs. Dude, I think my friend says I hate myself, but I really think I just be punishing myself.
That's what you tend to do to people you don't like.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, and just the statement of I don't. My friend thinks I hate myself. That's so stupid. I just like punishing myself. It's like he's not. That person ain't coming to like the craziest conclusion.
Chris told me that. That's what Chris said.
All right, hold on. We gotta put a cap on the Billy story.
Okay.
We can't continue any other conversation until we like finish this story. So he likes sharing with all his pals. All right, you
And
start.
he likes sharing with his wife
And his
and
other
his
wife
dog and his child and Sassy and Big Les.
and his girlfriend.
That guy's a
He...
whore.
Billy is a whore for women and pizza.
Billy is such a big man whore.
Yeah, all right, you
You
start.
think he's shredded?
You can add that detail in if you want. Just start.
And
He
so
shredded.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The end.
Uh,
I think
I
we
thought I
should
had
sell
another
that as a
burp
book
in
to
me.
children.
Yeah, we should. I think they would like it. And we should scribble scrabble the
Have you
pages.
seen the Chat GPT like update thing they made?
No, what is it?
It's like they made it so it's like has more emotion, can talk with more emotion, and can speak.
It can?
Yeah, and they like presented it in a woman's voice, and it was like they showed this scene like a bunch of stuff it could do. And they showed this one scene with this guy who was like preparing for an interview, so he's just talking to it, and the
Yeah.
AI was like being friendly. It's like, ah ha ha, you look so funny. Oh, you're so funny. And then someone was like, this is just they're making real life her. Her is
It's
gonna be
true.
real.
Dude, it's true. Freaking Scarlett Johansson is gonna be in my titty pocket and telling me
Was it Scarlett
saying
Johansson's
stuff.
voice?
Yeah, it was.
Like the in her or in?
Yeah, the lady that was
I've
in the
never seen
robot.
her. I just know that plot. Or are you talking
Man,
about the
she
Chat GBT thing?
no the plot.
Ah,
She wrote a she wrote a piano song called um called like Photograph and Song on the Beach, and
dude.
they're pretty good.
I just realized, dude.
So
What if you know how Sloth likes her?
yeah.
What if Jamie's a computer?
Whoa, dude.
Have you
How
even
did
thought
you
about that?
Dude, how did you think of that? I never even thought about that.
But now it makes so much sense. Now I'm just thinking back to all the memories that Sloth has shared with Jamie, except in my head I'm replacing, what was there with just for like a monitor, the monitor from her.
Yeah,
What if
dude, imagine
Sloth is a
that.
computer?
I would feel like so sad, low-key.
What if it was like all the data? What if one day he just like stopped talking? He went, and he went, the data
Mm,
collection has been complete.
what? And then I'd be like, oh, for what? What you collecting? What's it for?
And then you just hear like a door open and like a office light turn on, and then just the walking of like steps from very far away, and then just like the picking up of something, and then just the when the lights turn off, he leaves the call and server forever.
Dude, I don't like this, man. This is
All
creepy.
right, let's talk about something silly.
Yeah, ask me what I've been doing. Ask me what's been going on with Jammy.
I'm not sure this is gonna be silly.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, what's been going on with Jamie?
Um, I've been grinding, driving. I've been um, I've been playing Minesweeper. I've been grooming myself.
Go.
I've been cutting my hair, and then I'll be shaving my beard,
Oh hell yeah!
and then I'll be going to work, and then I'll be coming
I have
home.
a job.
I have a job.
I'm going to work. My, what a lovely evening.
A lovely evening. Yeah, I've been I don't know what else to practice on driving on my
You good at
car.
parking?
I think I'm good at parking. I've
Parking
been
is something I still struggle with.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the hang of it. I don't know. I'm not sure if I need to learn how to parallel park or not. I need to ask about that. But but I think I've been getting the hang of backing up a little bit and then parking and then I got pretty good control of the car now and I've been going on the back roads a lot to more ru- ru- rural areas.
Do you think Sloth started laughing at that?
That'd be so funny if he
He's a
was.
comedic genius. You're like struggling to say
Bro
a
can't
word.
say rural.
Bro gets a roll.
They got some pretty views, and sometimes I'd be looking at the thing, and then, oh no, there's a big pothole. But it's
I
been
love
pretty
the
good.
potholes. It's just,
I'll make a quick.
it's a, what's it called when it's like, uh, it's like the term for something that's like you have to have a certain skill in order to do this. It like limits people who aren't skilled.
Um,
Skill check.
skill check.
Is that the term?
S- Um,
It's a skill check for people driving. Chump check.
I don't know.
I forget the term. My head is killing me, dude.
Why's your head killing you?
Yeah, no, I guess I'm gonna be sick tomorrow. Like,
That's not good. Do you got things going on tomorrow?
I don't have any plans.
Goody.
Goody. But something may come up. I don't know.
You have a job?
Yeah, Blixlor.
What?
What?
um, um, um.
Go.
Yeah, I got really tired of waiting on a haircut. Um, you know, like when you guys visited,
Yeah.
I didn't cut my hair since from then to when I visited Minnesota when I visited Jammy, and then I was like, Jammy, can you cut my hair? And then she was like, I don't want to mess it up, and I'm like, okay, that's fair.
So you started messing it up.
Yeah, I did. I was like, yo, I've had these clippers for like 4 months and such, and my dad and his girlfriend won't let me cut my hair, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? This is dumb. And I'd be like, yo, can I get a haircut? And then they have me waiting for a week, and then it doesn't, and then they're too busy during the weekend. And I'm like, this is stupid as shit. I don't want to wait anymore. And then I cut my hair, and it was pretty good. And then now I've just been cutting my hair. I've been trimming it. I was trimming it because I didn't get it right the first time, but I was trimming it, and then I think I really cooked with the final trim.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I shaved my beard. I got
No.
these clippers, and they got I got this adjustable guard. It's got like a little latch, and you can like adjust it to 5 or 8. And I put it to a 5. They're like the beard clippers. They're for your beard, and I put it to 5. And it's like it gives me like long stubble, and I don't touch the mustache because
Because it's
it's kind of
precious.
long. Yeah, it's kind of like the same. It's hardly like the same length as the 5 setting on when I would do it on the rest of my face. So I got some long stubble. My beard's still there, but it's not like bushy and unkept and such.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it looks pretty good. I think I like it. And I like my hair.
Yeah.
I think I did pretty good, and I think they work well together.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I've been
My
trying to do
head is killing me.
what the hell?
No, it's like bad. It's like doing that thing where it's
Heck?
like it feels like my head is sore from smashing it into the wall, but that can't be right.
What the hell? Oh, you
I
didn't do
only do
that.
that. I haven't done it any extra today. I've only done it twice.
Yeah. I've
Like
been
if I had
trying
done
to
it like 3 times, like I'd understand, but
understand,
I only put
but you
two
only
dents into like the metal bar in my wall.
yeah, dude. I don't think that's enough for your head to be hurting like it does.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, man.
Clapping. I
I'm
don't know why.
slapping my.
In my head, I just thought, like, when a plane lands, everyone claps.
Oh yeah,
What if
that
that
was
was the
me.
same? What if that was like that tradition or like that thing that happens wasn't the case, and instead it happened whenever a podcast ends? Like it was just natural for like whenever a podcast ends for the person listening to start clapping.
Yeah, they start clapping. They're like they're like a white people.
Yeah.
They're like the
Yeah, they're like that.
um. That was me when I landed.
You started clapping.
Yeah.
Did people start clapping in the plane?
No.
Did you
It,
just by yourself?
yeah, it was just me and everybody. There was like this old like white guy, old redneck white guy who like looks like he's pretty like peeved off with everything, and he looked at me like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I've only been on a plane once. I think everyone else started clapping, so I started clapping.
What are you
I
freaking
think you just
sheep?
go with what the crowd goes.
I'm just kidding. I only love you.
Am I cheap? Yeah.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I won't spend $10 to $15.
Oh man. No, but I was clapping my I was I was slapping my smooth body just a second ago. That's why you heard. What was I talking about?
Uh, I don't remember, man. My head hurts. I am
Dang it.
currently living in only the present moment.
Yeah, I think that's why childhood was so magical because not because we were kids but because we were present.
Yeah. No, I think it's just we didn't like think about certain stuff and we didn't have as much responsibility. Responsibility is kind of a downer.
True. No
Once you
kidding.
start getting once you like feel responsibility for things, it's like, oof.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you're like, in Mario when he's at like red health, he's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's how I
Ooh.
feel.
Yeah, I've been trying to do pull-ups and I hurt my arm and I can't do regular pull-ups. I gotta do underhand pull-ups. I don't know if that's as effective or not nearly as effective. But I've been neglecting it because I hurt my arm. I don't know how the heck I hurt my arm, man. It felt like whenever I try to pull up, it felt like my elbows wanted to pop. And I was like, okay, go ahead and pop, shorty. And they just wouldn't pop. And I
Pop
kept
it,
going
shorty.
hard. And now it feels like I like pulled a muscle in my arm, and I can't do a pull up without it really hurting. It sucks too because I was making good progress.
No, but the worst part about growing up is like, as you're growing up, you're like, man, more is put on you, and you're like, man, I have barely enough time for anything. I remember I was in high school and I thought, man, I don't have time to do anything. How
Yeah,
stupid I was. I had time to do everything I wanted. I could have done anything. I had so much time on my hands. And you know what's gonna suck? In 5 years, I'm gonna look at now and be like, I had so much time on my hands. What was I doing?
Bro, I got so much time now that I don't even know what to do with, and I'm
Yeah.
just waiting
And you only
for
realize the
myself to
time
get
wasted
busy.
after you've already wasted it. You're like, oh, I wasted so much time. It's like, man, that sucks. It sucks. I only get to realize that now.
I really can't wait till I get busy. Man, all I could do right now is practice driving, and that only takes, I can only do that as at a certain rate.
You want to know something else I've been thinking about?
Oh,
You know when people like are real existential and they ask like, who am I?
yeah.
I've been thinking about like people who ask themselves that. And I've been like, this isn't like an all-inclusive like thing. This is just like a certain. This only implies like some of the time, I think, because I think that is a very big question, you know. But I feel like some of the time when people ask that question, they aren't really asking like, who am I? Because like you're you.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy question to answer sometimes. You're you. But like they aren't
Yeah.
really asking who they are. They're like asking, what am I supposed to do?
Who
They're
do I
not
want to be?
like a lot of the time people like when they're asking who am I, you're either like looking back on your life or looking forward in life. You're not legitimately asking who am I in this present moment. Usually when you're
Yeah.
doing that, you're like when you're asking who am I in the present moment, it's usually because you're being faced with making a tough decision, you know?
I've asked that question before.
Yeah, like there's like I guess like there's like three ways to view it. It's like past, present, future. Like and like when it comes to the future, like I feel like the majority of people when they ask who am I, they're asking about like the future. Like they're not asking who am I, they're asking like what am I even supposed to do?
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah, like
What the heck am I
what do
like?
I want?
Am I doing this right? Am I doing anything right? Am I doing things wrong? Am I am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Maybe not. I don't think so. What
And
do I
then what
want
do
to
I
do?
want is also a silly question I feel
Who do I want
sometimes
to
because the
be?
answer is also self-evident. I want to be happy. This question of what do you want? It's just I want to be happy. That's legitimately just the answer. But the weirdest part about that I think about sometimes is that what do you want? To be happy. But if you were allowed to do whatever you wanted, do you think you'd be happy? I'd say no. If I was allowed to do whatever I want, I don't think I'd be happy.
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I feel like if you aren't peop I guess this applies to me in particular and I'm applying it to everyone in general. But like I'm not very good at making myself happy. So if I was given free reign to try, I would just not do very good.
Ugh.
I'd probably do a lot of cool stuff, but I wouldn't be very happy by the end of it.
Yeah, I really want like a decent house and a a decent car and the ability to support a family, even though maybe that might not happen. I mean, even though maybe that um I might not have to do that, but I still want the ability to.
Yeah.
And but I still feel like I'm still gonna be like sad about a lot of things and still deeply affected by a lot of things that's gonna stick with me for a long time. Even though I'm okay, even though like I'm in a good position, there's still gonna be things that bring me down.
Yeah. I just feel like, like in general, if people were allowed to do whatever they wanted, even though what everyone wants is to be happy, if you gave like every person like the ability to do whatever they wanted, it wouldn't end with them being happy.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like inserting myself. Maybe there's some people who got like a good plan to be happy.
yeah. Well, I think that a lot of people are just frustrated with themselves and like they don't think they're the person they want to be. And it's not about like, oh well, like you have infinite money and you could do You can go anywhere, you can live anywhere, you can buy anything, and but there's things that you can be frustrated with yourself about, like emotionally, and or maybe for example, like why am I so angry all the time, or why am I not fit, or why
Here's a
am
good
I
question. Would you rather, in like the most abstract sense possible, would you rather get everything you want, like right now, like you get the house and everything, or by some like weird thing, like your future is like looked at, and then someone tells you what you're supposed to do? Like you're given some purpose. Someone tells you what you're supposed to do with your life, and it like makes sense.
Well, I think I already have that because my dad is he's all like um he thinks he's gone through a lot of stuff, and he feels like he's been doing a lot of guesswork, and finally he's at a stable point in his life, and he knows what he did to get there, and now he's putting it on to me and being like, well, this is what you need to do because this is what I did, and I want you to be where I am, and you're going to be okay if you get to where I am. And I know exactly what you need to do to get to where I am because I did it.
Yeah, that's nice. But it's weird because it's like, I don't know, it feels weird, you know?
I don't think I want to get everything tomorrow. I don't think that'd be a good thing.
Nah, me either.
That wouldn't feel good. I don't think so. Maybe it would be cool, but I think like I said, I think that I still have a lot of worries and frustrations that will still get me down no matter what.
Yeah, it's about conquering that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I find who are you and what do you want to be like two very weird questions, even though there was like two of the biggest questions, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been an hour. We made it.
Oh, swag.
I kind of want to go to bed because, like maybe I'll end the episode and talk with them a little bit, but like my head hurt.
Yeah, I want to talk with them too, but do you want to tell the audience about that CSGO match, that revolutionary CSGO match we
Oh
just
my
had?
goodness. So we just played after talking about Jammy's worst experience in CS:GO. Today me and Jammy decided to play and we played
Uh,
on Office and like one of the other
Like one of
guys on
the
the other
best
team just
experience.
went knife only. Knife
Yeah,
only, knife
knife
only.
only. And then the rest of the team
And
said,
everyone agreed. And
knife only,
then
knife only.
people just started suggesting what like the rules were, like tasers and everyone gets scouts, but you can't scope in.
Yeah,
And
like it
like
was a Black Ops Call of Duty
and
game.
then yeah, and then it was like Negevs versus Ops, and it was like it was one of the
Yeah,
most fun games.
like we would do, yeah, we do tasers and knives for one round, and then we do ops, no scopes for one round. Everybody picked an op, and we all no scoped. Everybody got a scout, and we all no scoped. Everybody got shotguns for one round,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and everybody got SMGs for one
It
round.
was fun. It was like it
It
was
was
legitimately a
awesome.
miracle game.
I know, like it was like something
Everyone was
brand
down to
new.
have fun in
It was like
CS:GO. It was a crazy new experience.
it's just something brand new that we've never experienced before.
Yeah, no,
That
like
like a completely different way of playing the game,
for
and
me,
everybody was down for it.
something I've thought about is that in most cases, efficiency and fun are like mutually exclusive in most cases.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like sometimes it's cool to hone your craft and be more efficient, but you
yeah,
get rid of a lot of the fun,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it actually felt like we were playing.
We were
with
playing a
other.
game.
We were playing with like other
With
people. We're
people. With
playing a game
people. We
with
were
other
playing with
people,
actual people. Not just like, and it was fun. It was a good game.
and not just like being mashed up with somebody because that's how the game works. And then we do our objective as efficiently as possible.
And God forbid we have fun while doing it.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I recorded that game. That game was awesome.
Yeah, you downloaded that game. Alright,
Mhm.
man. I really got it in this episode. It's starting to really hurt.
Yeah, man.
Alright, this has been season 2. I almost forgot what season we were on. We've had so many.
Man, man, you really clonked your head on that metal bar in your wall.
Yeah, no. Maybe if I do it again, it'll fix it.
Yeah, do it again.
No, that didn't work.
Oh, damn, dude. You must be really hurting now.
I forgot that one three-letter word now.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
That one that's like
So tired. I'm so
used all
tired.
time.
I've probably been slurring my words because I'm just so tired.
Anyway, this has been season 2, episode 17 of Bald Podcasts. These have been your hosts, me and Jammy.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, Jammy,
Hello.
any final words?
I'm working on it.